You have a secret. You look at your life, and on paper, it looks perfect. You have the job. You have the apartment. The Amazon Prime boxes are piling up at your door, unopened. You have 500 options on Netflix, but you just stare at the menu for 20 minutes until you turn it off. Your friends drag you to a bar on Friday night. They are laughing. They are taking pictures of their drinks. They are excited about the next big thing. You look at them and you feel nothing. Not sadness, not anger, just a cold, heavy silence. You feel like an alien observing a human zoo. You understand why they are happy, but you can't join them. The magic trick doesn't work on you anymore. Society has a name for this. They call it depression. They call it anhedonia. They tell you to go to therapy, take a pill, or get back out there. They say your brain chemistry is broken. They are lying to you. You aren't broken. You have simply finished the game. You are suffering from a very specific, very modern problem. You have satisfied your survival instincts, but you haven't found a reason to exist. Think about it. For thousands of years, humans woke up with one goal: don't die, find food, build shelter, run from the tiger. The anxiety kept us alive. The struggle gave us meaning. But you can order a 2,000 calorie meal with your thumb while sitting on the toilet. You are safe. You are warm. The tiger is gone. And because the struggle is gone, you are left with the one thing the human brain was never designed to handle: absolute quiet. Most people panic when they hear that silence. They fill it with noise. They buy a new car. They start drama on Twitter. They chase a promotion they don't want. They are terrified of the void. But you stopped chasing. You realize the carrot on the stick is plastic. And that is dangerous, because a man who wants nothing is impossible to control. Let me explain what is actually happening to your brain right now. It's not a malfunction. It's an upgrade. But it comes with a heavy price tag. Let's be honest. You are bored, but not the kind of boredom where you have nothing to do. It's the boredom of having too much and feeling too little. Think back to when you were a kid playing Grand Theft Auto or The Sims. What was the first thing you did? You looked up the cheat codes. You typed in the code for infinite money. You typed in the code for the tank, the jet, the mansion. You turned on God mode. For the first 10 minutes, it was awesome. You were invincible. You blew stuff up. You bought everything. But then something weird happened. The game became unbearable. You stopped playing. Why? Because a game without stakes is not a game. It's a screensaver. This is your life right now. You are living in God mode. Your brain is hardware that is 200,000 years old. It was built for one thing: the hunt. It was designed to solve problems, tolerate cold, and track animals for 3 days straight just to eat. Your brain rewards you with dopamine when you pursue something, not when you get it. But look at you. You don't hunt. You DoorDash. You don't court a partner. You swipe right. You don't build a shelter. You pay rent with autopay. You have hacked the system. You have removed all the friction from your life. And now, your dopamine receptors are fried. You are pressing the pleasure button over and over again, buying the shoes, watching the porn, eating the sugar, but the button is broken. You aren't depressed. You are just a hunter with no jungle. You are a lion living in a petting zoo, wondering why the steak doesn't taste like fresh kill. The comfort is killing you. Now, let's go deeper. Because it's not just biology, it's the programming. Society runs on a very specific operating system. I call it the hype loop. It works like this. Step 1, make you feel insecure. Step 2, sell you a product to fix that insecurity. Step 3, wait 2 weeks, then tell you that product is now trash, and you need the new version. Repeat until you die. Most people, let's call them the NPCs, non-player characters, run this script perfectly. They see the new iPhone. They want the new iPhone. They see the influencer on a yacht. They hate their own life. They are asleep at the wheel, driven by FOMO, fear of missing out. But you woke up, and that is why you are in pain. You are looking at the script, and you see the plot holes. You go to a dinner party. You look around the table. People are talking about their kitchen renovations. They are talking about a TV show. They are repeating opinions they read on Twitter this morning. You try to care. You really do. You nod your head. You smile. But inside, you are screaming. You look at the rewards society offers, the corner office, the verified checkmark, the luxury car, and you don't see success. You see a trap. You see a hamster wheel painted gold. This is the glitch. When you stop wanting what everyone else wants, you become invisible to them. You become a ghost in the machine. This is why you feel lonely. Connection is based on shared values. If your neighbor values keeping up with the Joneses, and you value freedom from the Joneses, you aren't just disagreeing. You are speaking two different languages. You have unplugged from the matrix, but you are still sitting in the pod. It's cold, it's dark, and there is no one here to tell you what to do next. The script is broken. So, what do you do when the director yells action, but you don't have any lines? You stop acting. So, you threw away the script. You realize the game is rigged. Congratulations. Now tell me, why do you feel nauseous? You think you want freedom. Everyone says they want freedom. You tell yourself, if I didn't have to work, if I had $10 million, I would be happy. No, you wouldn't. You would be terrified. There is a dead philosopher named Kierkegaard who nailed this. He called it the dizziness of freedom. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff. You are afraid of falling. That's normal. But you are also afraid of something else. You are afraid that you might jump. Not because you want to die, but because you realize in that split second that nothing is stopping you. The choice is 100% yours, and that absolute power makes you dizzy. Let's bring this down to earth. Have you ever stood in the cereal aisle at the grocery store? There are 50 different boxes. Lucky Charms, Cheerios, Bran Flakes. You stand there for 3 minutes, paralyzed. You can choose. Why? Because if you pick the wrong one, it's your fault. Now, multiply that by your entire life. When you reject society's script, go to college, get the job, marry, retire, you are suddenly standing in the biggest cereal aisle in the universe. There are no guardrails, no boss telling you what to do, no teacher giving you a grade. This is why you feel empty. You are suffering from decision fatigue. Deep down, your subconscious doesn't want freedom. It wants a dictator. It wants a master. It wants someone to give you orders so that if things go wrong, you can blame them instead of blaming yourself. Real freedom isn't relaxing on a beach. Real freedom is standing in an open field in the middle of the night, with no map, no compass, and realizing that no one is coming to save you. It's just you, and that scares the hell out of you. So, the freedom makes you dizzy. The silence is too loud. What do you do next? You run. You pull out your phone. You open TikTok. You check your email. You turn on the TV just to hear voices. You text an ex you don't even like. You are trying to numb the sensation. You are trying to plug back into the matrix because the real world is too boring. Blaise Pascal, a French mathematician, said it best. All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. Try it, right now. Pause this video. Put your phone in the other room. Sit on your couch and stare at the wall for 30 minutes. Do nothing. You can't do it. After 3 minutes, your skin will crawl. Your leg will shake. Your brain will start screaming. It feels like withdrawal. Because it is withdrawal. You are a junkie, and your drug is distraction. But here is the dark truth I need you to understand. This boredom is not a waste of time. It is a filter. It is the great filter between the mediocre and the great. Why does your brain scream when it is quiet? Because when the noise stops, the shadow comes out. All the thoughts you have been suppressing, your fears, your regrets, your true desires, they are waiting for you in the silence. They are ugly. They are painful. And you have been scrolling through Instagram for 5 hours a day just to avoid looking them in the eye. But you have to face them. You have to sit in that room until the boredom burns off the dead wood of your personality. You have to cross the desert. Most people turn back. They run back to the city, back to the noise, back to the script. It's safer there. But you, if you can survive the silence, if you can sit with your own demons and not flinch, that is where the magic happens. That is where you stop being a consumer and you start becoming a creator. The boredom isn't the problem. It's the gateway, and you are standing right in front of the door. So, you survived the silence. You stared at the wall and you didn't run away. Now what? Now, you flip the switch. You have spent your whole life being a consumer. You consume Netflix. You consume burgers. You consume other people's opinions. You consume. And you wonder why you feel bloated and empty at the same time. You are trying to fill a spiritual hole with material junk. It's like trying to quench your thirst by eating salt. The only way out of this void is to become a creator. I'm not talking about becoming a YouTuber or painting a masterpiece. I'm talking about resistance. Your brain needs friction. It craves a problem to solve. Think about a box of Legos. When you buy the Death Star set, do you buy it just to look at the picture on the box? No. Do you buy it to have the finished plastic ball sitting on your shelf? No. That's boring. You buy it for the build. You buy it for the 3 hours where you can't find that one tiny gray piece. And you are frustrated. And you are focused. And the rest of the world disappears. That is not happiness. That is flow. Happiness is cheap. Happiness is a candy bar. It tastes good for 10 seconds, then you feel sick. Flow is a steak dinner. It sits heavy in your stomach. It sustains you. When you are fixing a car engine, or writing code, or lifting a heavy weight, you aren't happy. You are struggling. You are sweating, but you aren't empty. The void disappears when you are building something. So here is the hard truth. You don't need a vacation. You don't need a spa day. You don't need to relax. You need a mission. You need to stop watching the movie and start writing the script. Stop eating. Start cooking. So, stop apologizing for your emptiness. Stop asking your doctor for a pill to make you care about things that don't matter. Your indifference is not a weakness. It is armor. While everyone else is running around like headless chickens, desperate for the next hit of dopamine, you are standing still. You are immune to their ads. You are immune to their fake outrage. You are immune to the matrix. You are the designated driver in a world that is drunk on distraction. It's lonely, yes, but it is the only place where real power exists. You have two choices right now. Choice 1. You can go back to sleep. You can force yourself to care. You can go back to the kids' table, pretend to be excited about the gossip, buy the junk, and act like a happy little NPC. Choice 2. You accept the silence. You accept that no one is coming to save you. You accept that the script is blank. And then, you pick up the pen. You stop looking for meaning in the things you buy, and you start building meaning in the things you create. The emptiness you feel, that isn't a trap. That is an empty lot. That is a blank canvas. That is raw potential waiting for an architect. Don't be afraid of the void. The void is just a construction site. Now, pick up a shovel and get to work.